Yo, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Showtime Lazar, the flyest vlogger on the planet. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Got some hip hop news and updates for you guys today, as always. But before we jump into all of that, see that subscribe button right there on your screen. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so that you're notified each and every time I drop a video. Now let's jump into today's video. Let's start with talking about the most relevant thing, or the most popular thing that everyone is talking about, which was the vice presidential candidate debate last night. I don't really like saying that it's too long. I'm just gonna say VP debate. It's just shorter and quicker. But the VP debate took place last night between Mike Pence and Senator Kamala Harris. I thought that Senator Harris did a phenomenal job of staying poised, staying composed. Really didn't seem too rattled by anything the mediator or Mike Pence was throwing at her. A lot of people are saying that she was being the angry black woman when she was telling Mike Pence to be quiet while she was speaking, or she, was very aggressive with that, which I don't really think that's an angry black woman. I think that's just a black woman showing, you're not finna try to bully me just because I'm a woman and I'm a black woman up here. So I don't think that was an angry black woman. I think that was just her standing her ground, in my opinion. Now, another thing that stood out to me was the mediator asked both of them about the Breonna Taylor case, and do they think that justice was served for her? Also, what do they think about the justice system going forward, or what are their plans to reform the justice system if need be? Now, a lot of people were disappointed in Kamala Harris's answer based off the fact that she kind of just briefly talked about Breonna Taylor, then went into George Floyd, and then she said not really. She really didn't go in depth. Her answer to me was just solid. Now, it wasn't a phenomenal answer, but it was the best that I think she could do in 2 minutes, so I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, only because she did mention how she wants to change the system, the police reform. She mentioned how she wants to get body cams on these police officers. She did mention that she was not happy with the outcome of the Breonna Taylor case, and she did mention that George Floyd case was much of the same, where the outcome was not, there was no justice for neither one of them. So it was only 2 minutes, so I know a lot of people were expecting her to really go in on that, but again, it was only 2 minutes. So I'm hoping that going forward we can hear more about this, or what she plans to do with this. But for 2 minutes, guys, that was this kind of just the best she could do for 2 minutes. Now, I definitely would have liked to heard more. I think a subject like that needs more than 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes and 30 seconds in my opinion, or 3 minutes, something along those lines, to where she can go in depth and discuss what she plans to do and why she feels the way she feels. So for 2 minutes, it's like I said, it's just the best that she could do. Now, Mike Pence, however, on the other hand, when he was asked the question, his answer to me was totally off, primarily because he said that he believes in the justice system, and that while he's sorry that it happened, they did the best that they could do. The police system, Daniel Cameron, and everyone involved, it was just the best they could do, which I for one totally disagree with. I think that's a bunch of bull. That's not the best they could do, and they know they should have locked up all them officers involved in that situation. So I just want to say, for people that's planning on voting, that these guys, Mike Pence and Trump, have shown you what they're about. So don't just be ignoring the signs, guys. Like, wake up and see that they've really showed you that as a black person, your life isn't valued. So just be aware of that. Now, keeping on with the election, rapper Blueface was on the J. Crew show Real 92.3 LA, and said that he doesn't plan on voting in this year's upcoming election. Says that he's just not really in that place in his life of voting, which to me, I think it's not a good idea that he's not voting. He said that he doesn't think that his vote is going to counter. He said that he doesn't think that they care about who he's voting for. And J. Chris told him, like, yo, it's important, man. They care. Like, your vote is very needed, which is a fact. Blueface is only 23. it sounded like Blueface was really just uninformed. And I think that instead of us trying to tear him down, we just need to inform him. We need to send him things in regards to the election, and need to point him in the direction of people that can help him learn about the election. And he also has to want to learn about these type of things. I know somebody else that was not voting that they're voting now, and he put out a video of him telling people to go vote, was Tyler the Creator. He was a person that was not planning on voting and said that he hasn't voted in the past few elections, but for some reason this election he wants to take part in, which I think is dope. And it's never too late to learn about the election and learn what's going on within your communities. Also, I think what a lot of people don't talk about is Breonna Taylor and George Floyd could have been anybody. And what we don't talk about is not voting helps continue that cycle. So this is one of the important things about voting, is just things that we want to change in our community. They don't just change overnight. Part of it is getting into these polls and voting and getting the right people in the office so that things like this can stop. So I'm not gonna shame Blueface. I just want him to get educated on it, and I hope that going forward he wants to be educated on it. Now, the last thing I do want to talk about, guys, remember Diamond Smith, aka Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky? He was arrested the other day on a $24 million COVID-19 loan scam. Now, apparently him and co-conspirator Tony C. Johnson were arrested the other day when they tried to purchase some Ferraris, which is probably how the federal government found out that they were involved in this scam and investigated them and then ultimately arrested them. Now, the thing that's weird to me is that, if I'm not mistaken, Baby Blue's fellow Pretty Ricky member Spectacular is like a social media guru and was doing well with that. Also, Baby Blue is involved in the Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I thought that Pretty Ricky was still dropping records, so it's just weird to me that he was involved in a scandal. But I guess with $24 million, man, all the Love and Hip Hop checks and all those royalty checks don't equal up to none of that. So that's just wild to me. Now, I did say that was the last story I wanted to cover, but gotta give a big shout out to my guy, one of my favorite rappers in the game right now, Travis Scott. Says he's gonna pay 5 students tuition that attend a HBCU. Just wants to give back to the community, which I think is dope. He's paying for their first semester of college. So shout out to Travis Scott for that, man. Big ups to him. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. And until next time, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.